We're going to start off with something that's kind of near and dear to Jeff and I. We have some updates on the Kayo A300 slash Jackal 300. Now we're being told that the unit will be called the Storm 300, which sort of makes the Storm name the something that carries through the Kayo lineup from their youth models to now their largest adult sport ATV, the Storm 300. That unit is going to be here in late December of 2025. So there'll be a number of people out there riding and racing on them next spring, hopefully. They have made a number of changes to that unit based
Changes suggested by us.
Changes suggested by you. Jeff had the chance to go out and ride it at a works race and wrote an article on Dirt Wheels.
Yeah, Glen Helen Raceway. Got to do the unclassified round with that machine. We were out there actually just to shoot it and found out we couldn't use any of the tracks while the racing was going on. So we actually entered it in the unclassified race on Friday and got some time on it. Got some good time on it in a variety of terrain.
And based upon your feedback, which you guys can see Jeff's feedback and his opinion of the machine, which is pretty promising. Go check out dirtwheelsmag.com. You can find the story on there. And based upon his feedback, they made a number of changes to the unit. The rear axle, when Jeff tested it, was 6 inches narrower than the front overall, 3 inches per side, which was kind of strange. Well, Kayo has remedied that. They're going to a +4 rear axle from what they had before, which means the back will still be 1 inch narrower per side in the rear. That setup should not be too far off the mark in stock condition, or if you want to switch to a narrower offset front wheel like a 4.1, you should be pretty well lined up, which means little to nothing out of the box. That bike should handle much better now. The radiator reservoir has been relocated a little further back than it was, I believe, originally to give it a bit more protection, which the cross-country guys and trail riders will appreciate. And based upon your feelings about the shifter being a little short, I think the unit's going to be shipped with 2 different shifters. One for smaller feet, which was what was on there when you wrote it, and they'll be coming with a longer one that you can install if you like to wear riding boots, which you should. And
yeah, you know, the interesting thing is, and I have heard this brought up, I think it was by one of the guys at Kayo, but I wear a size 11 boot and I didn't have any issue with the shifter. But it is nice that they are giving you that option, 2 different size shifters. Who else does that? Of course,
nobody.
We're talking about sport ATVs. We're talking about sport ATVs, so you only got, a couple of choices there. But yeah, nobody does that. And I've talked about the shifting before. It is so buttery smooth and, very quick click, very Japanese feeling. Very impressed with the transmission on that model. So,
and then the grab handles that were on the rear fenders on the original test unit and the old Jackal 200 that we reviewed last year, the grab handles are gone because we don't ride double in the United States on single seat ATVs. So they realized that was not in line with our market standards. So they have removed them, and it looks much more the part without them. So yeah, that's exciting news on the.
You forgot one thing though. They also added a new front bumper to it. A little wider front bumper.
And that's actually a very big deal. Yeah. The original bumper was just kind of a little horseshoe. It was just a loop. And the new one actually looks like a legit cross-country bumper that you won't necessarily want to switch out first thing for something that offers more protection, because it is a little wider. And that's a good thing. So
yeah, makes the machine look better too, I think.
Yeah, and no talk that I'm aware of a price increase. So Kayo has been responsive to the initial demands of the U.S. market before the machine has even gotten here. Hopefully we get some time on them, come up with a few more little things that may or may not need tweaked. And if they're as responsive going forward as they have been, it's could be very exciting to have Kayo in the sport ATV marketplace starting late 2025, early 2026.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it.